Hey guys, and welcome to Broken Tabletop. I'm your host, Broken Soul, and what's in the name? This channel is going to be all about tabletop gaming, and I wanted to start this entirely new channel with opening the newest addition to one of my favorite games, which is basically the more streamlined version for Game Workshop's own Blood Bowl, Blitz Bowl. Think like this. If you never heard of Blood Bowl, it's essentially, literally, fantasy football. As you can see from the front here, it's got humans, Skaven, orcs, dwarves, elves, lizardmen, Nurgle, whatever you can think of. It's a spin-off of a spin-off, I guess you could say. Blitz Bowl is a lot more streamlined. It's a little smaller. You can only pick it up at Barnes & Nobles here in the US. It's pretty good. It's honestly one of my favorite games. Me and my friends play it all the time. Here's the context. It's got 6 humans, 6 Skaven, 19 team cards, 1 double-sided game board, 2 double-sided dugouts, 40 challenge cards, 6 balls, 14 tokens, 7 drill cards, 1 rookie to watch card, 7 dice, 2 block dice, 3 6-sided die, and 2 8-sided die, a 24-page rulebook, and a throw ruler. Now, if you have never played this game before, I honestly highly recommend looking up other YouTube videos on YouTube about this game because I'm not gonna lie, while I do love this game, I am not the best with descriptions. But you're not here to watch this, you're here to watch me open this thing up. So, opening nail powers, activate. With my nail, just my nail. Don't know why I said that, but alright then. It's the first video up in a brand new channel. It's going to be horrible anyway, but let's open this up. Alright then, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little nervous because, again, I love this game. Now, I don't want anyone to think like, oh, Broken's never played this game before. No, I actually have the first 2 editions, which are, of course, Blood Bowl, the game of gladiatorial sports mayhem. I have the first edition, then I have the second season edition, and now here I have the ultimate edition, which, again, I wanted to start this whole new channel with you guys. I have 2 other YouTube channels called Broken Soul Studios, which is mainly podcasts. Actually, it's all podcasts. And I also have another YouTube channel called What If Soul, where on that channel, it is basically made up of a bunch of what if scenarios. But I'm not here to talk about them. I just want to take a look at this. I'm putting the board up here. That's pretty cool. All right, let's take a look. Blood Bowl. I feel, oh geez, my fingerprints are getting all over this thing, but I love it. Oh, game sequences. Coach A's turn, Coach B's turn. Oh, okay, wow, that's perfectly to open up on, which is, of course, assembling the teams. Now, when you assemble the teams, actually, oh, here they are. The Reavers and the Scramblers. I'm probably not going to call them that. I like to customize my teams. Oh, just to give you guys a little heads up, I'm not only going to be just playing this game, I also plan to do some painting and stuff like that. If you give me a quick second, I'm going to grab something real quick from the top of my computer desk here, because I want to show you guys a reference to, here's this one, and here is it this one? No, it is this one. Here we go. Now, I'm not going to say I'm the best painter in the world, but I at least want to show you guys where I started and where I ended. Now, I like to keep these where, I guess you could say as they are, because here's the first one I ever did. Hang on, I don't know if you can see that, I'm sorry. As you can see, it's pretty rough. It doesn't look that good. You can still see the white glue from the bottom of it. Or that's not even the glue. That's just white paint. I don't know why I put white paint on there. But that's where I started. And this, the exact same, I guess you could say position, the same lineman. However, here's where I started. Here's where I ended. There's a lot more detail, a lot more that goes into these little guys. I'm not going to say I'm the best, but I have improved. I just like to leave the first one as alone to see, like, hey, that's where I started, that's where I ended. But, again, let's see. Here's the board. The actual pit. Oh, shoot, that's pretty cool. The dugouts look pretty awesome. Oh, those must be the Scramblers. Okay. I'll take this apart in a second. Let me just grab my X-Acto knife, because with the other... Opening the box is one thing, but this is another thing, because this is actually going to be playing on. Please excuse the noise outside if you can hear that. My neighbors are not exactly, what's the one I'm looking for? They're motorheads, I'm not going to lie. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Up. Slowly. Don't know if you guys actually want me to You know, I'll figure this out in post-production, whether or not I keep this or not. But dang, this looks pretty good. The detail on this is way better than... Well, I'm not going to say way better, but it's just way different from the other two... Sorry. Pack that in, safety first. It's way different from the other two versions. Now I'm going to put this off to the side. That's the dugouts. But I want to take a look at the... I want to take a look at the board. I apologize if you hear a little cough. I'm trying to cough in between stuff so I can post it, or I can edit this out later in post-production. But dang, there's an entirely different... Yeah, here we go. That's the board for the Skaven. You can tell because it looks all green and sewagey, and it looks all ranked. It looks... Oh, this looks awesome. I cannot wait to play this with my friends. For those of you who don't know, who watch, whether it be... Actually, no, yeah, just for those who watch... Broken Soul Studios, my friends Influx, Ferret, Geronimo, Demolitia, you know, Metal Doom X, all those guys. Like, this is gonna be a game for all of us to play. Even my other friends, Golden GLD and his wife or fiance, they're not married technically, but I'm not gonna get into that right now. But dang, look at that! Oh, it's a lot. It's gonna be fun playing this game, guys. So I'm gonna just put this off to the side, right next to the game board or the top of it. So here we have two dugouts. That's the human side, Skaven side, and of course the throw ruler, which again, if you don't know how to play, I will try to explain this to you. If anything, after I get through assembling the teams, I will more than likely probably do like a quick little like how to play game. But for now, I'm just doing an unboxing because I just really want to show you guys this. I really want to play. I want to take this thing one step at a time with you guys. So this... It could be useless, it could be trash, I don't know. So putting it off to the side, just throwing it over there. Now, again, throw ruler, dugouts, pretty good. Thick cardboard, that's be the third throw ruler I have, because I have the other two editions. And these would be two more of dugouts that I have. I actually have the dugout from the second season edition. So that's the dwarf side, that's the human side. Ooh, somebody died here. And of course there's the Skaven side, and that's the human side. It's always humans that come into every single version of Blitz Bowl and Blood Bowl. Nothing against that. It's just I've noticed it, and I have a bunch of human teams, not really a lot of the others. Here we have human teams. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's pretty cool. See, look at the coin, the balls, the score markers, and there are the players themselves, all on the little sprues. I will actually do a separate video actually painting and assembling each of these teams separately. The first game I actually want to play, I'm not entirely sure if I will play using these teams or using the teams I already have painted and assembled, but that's not here nor there. Here we go. These are the bases, of course, for each of the teams so they can stand up and move around, do what they got to do, just like these little guys here. You know, little bases here at the bottom. You can see it's blue, but I painted this guy to have more of a fleshy tone, a little bit like my fleshy tone. So, get off to the side. Here we have our die. Now this is actually a first because if those of you who play the other two games, you know that in the first and second editions, each team came with their own designated like team die. It's like a set of die for each team to use. But in this one, it looks to me like... Oh, wait, no. I think I was wrong. No, I'm wrong again. Huh. That's weird, because in my other two editions, each team had their own set of die, and it was like 4 or 5 die. Yeah, it was 4 dice for each team. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice. So I'm guessing this is probably like all the die for everyone to share for everyone else. But... put that to the side. Actually, this is trash, so I am going to put this off to the side. Okay. And, ooh, here's the game. Oh, that's... See, now this... storage space. This is amazing because, again, the first edition I have was literally just a thing on the sides and a little hole in the middle. So it was very easy to break something or to lose something or something to get scrambled up somewhere. So every now and then I would have one of my minis like break off of the thing or have a piece chipped off or something like that. The second edition had fixed that with like the storage thing, but this one I think goes a little bit more above and beyond with that because I think it knows it has the Skaven. So I think, yeah. So everything should fit in here perfectly, although I am concerned about the gutter runner. Because I don't know, but we'll see about that. But this was something I've been intrigued to... Oh, shoot. Okay, I forgot 2 different sets. but this is more like, this is what separates Blood Bowl from Blitz Bowl, because where Blood Bowl you have to rely, Blood Bowl you only have to rely on the die. Blitz Bowl you rely more on the cards. This is where a lot of the bread and butter is. This is where a lot of stuff. Rookie to watch, huh? If you are an experienced Blood Bowl coach and introducing someone new into the game, give them this card during setup. Well, okay, this is probably just Jim and Bob talking to each other. Okay, so this is pretty cool. Where's my Exacto? There's my Exacto. Okay, now let me. Ooh, okay, this is gonna be very tricky. Here we go. Perfect. A little jumbled up bit of plastic. There we go. Put this aside. Remember, safety first. I am in my 20s, so I should have at least enough real world experience working with like sharp. I'm an adult. My age says I'm an adult, so I can work with this kind of stuff. But any younger kids, specifically the youngest age, like 12 and up, where you're allowed to play, please just be careful. Have a parent help you out or whatever. But yeah, here are the cards. Ooh, get together, spread out, show no fear. Like, there's a lot of different cards here, and these are all amazing. Here we go. These must be the drill card. Okay, so getting this out of the way real quick. These are essentially like challenge cards. Yeah, it says challenge cards basically. Because as you play the game, each single like very specific set of rules, or not every specific setup you have, like let's say like you in one card there was in the old edition, like, oh, if you get the ball on the same turn that you make a touchdown on, yeah, you get the ball and you make a touchdown the same turn, you collect a card and it had like so many points. But yeah, no, like, see, this will give you extra points and all different stuff, but once you collect the cards, boom. On the other side, they have plays in there that you can play during gameplay, and honestly, they're pretty fun. Play this card after a player from your team is placed in reserve as a result of being injured. Immediately make a free reserve action with that player. In other words, what that means is like, hey, because in this game of Blitz Bowl, you can get injured or anything like that, whereas in Blood Bowl, you can get killed. These guys get injured. That's why I make the joke of like, if Blood Bowl is the NFL, is fantasy NFL, then Blitz Bowl is fantasy college football. So that's what I'm saying. Like in Blood Bowl, you get killed. In Blitz Bowl, it's just injuries. So it's a little more streamlined and a lot less complicated. Okay, gonna put that to the side. I'll try and edit the coughs out as best I can. Okay, now Bob and Jim. I'm Bob and I'm Jim. I apologize on how bad that was. Let's actually read this card for a quick second, because this is a card I've never seen before and I'm really intrigued about. Rookies to watch. If you are an experienced Blitz Bowl coach and introducing someone new to the game, give them this card during setup. Well, Jim, it looks like these rookies are ones to keep an eye out for. That's right, Bob. Yeah, that's right, Bob. They've got the hustle of an expert team, despite being green around the ears. I can't wait to see what they can do on the gridiron. Well, Jim, as long as it's plenty violent, I'm happy. You would be, Bob. You would be. Raw talent. Discard this card after you make an armor check and throw a throw check, or roll the block die for a block action made by any player on your team. Re-roll the dice. Oh, so this is basically just like a get out of free, like, okay, if you make a mistake, that's pretty cool. I'll have to read more on this and the rules, but I am not going to bore you guys with that. I'll read the rules on a separate thing, and we'll play the game at some point. For now, I'm going to put Bob and Jim right there. Don't judge me, Bob. Anyway, so these are drill cards. Essentially, these are, controlling the board. Yeah, okay, demonstrates the run action. Okay, so this is essentially, okay, so each of these cards are essentially, I'm right. Think of it like this. If it's like a video game, these are the tutorial, and then when you get to the actual game is where you read the rule book to get all of the more like bigger stuff. But I think this is more like easier ways for, like, say, little kids to play. Like, say if like, oh, you're a little kid, you bought this from Barnes & Noble, but your mom and dad or big brother, cousin, sister, whatever doesn't want to play with you, and it's like, okay, I'll figure this out myself. I'll do these cards instead of having to read the entirety of the rule book. Now, here is another thing that kind of got me not hooked, but something I was intrigued about looking at. these are the team cards. Now, in the old editions, the team cards were very different because let me see if I can actually find them. I believe I have them up here somewhere. 1 second, please. Here we go. See, these are the old edition cards. These were the old drill teams, but the cards here were like each individual player had their own individual cards, and on the back, of course, they had their team. See, lizardmen here, dwarves here, you know, dark elves here, and so on and so forth. And again, each team had their own card, but each team member had its own individual card. Whereas with this newest edition, the Ultimate Edition, it looks to me like they've cut this out completely, and they just gave like, okay, one general thing for each team, you know, like they've streamlined it so much more. So let me pull this out. Again, trash, put this off to the side. I have a trash bag right here, so where's my trash can? Oh, there's my trash can. Never mind. I apologize if this is kind of a boring video, but this is just like an unboxing video. So, okay, so here we go. Let's start with this one, the Black Orc team. So it looks like it has 3 Black Orcs and 3 Goblins. Honestly, I could make a Black Orc team, no issue at all, but that's a different story. Let me see. Okay, Black Orc team, Goblins. Okay. Mindy, rumor, yeah. Rumors around. They say the weather can big impacts on the game. Apparently, this one time during a freak magical blizzard, the ball vanished. The ball vanished during the kickoff. This supposedly didn't affect the game though, as none of the players noticed until the second half. How do you not notice when the ball is gone until the second? Okay, you know what? That's just Blitz Bowl in a nutshell, honestly. But yeah. It looks like they have this, but it looks like they have all the stats for each, because this isn't. Yeah, sorry, I'm mumbling along. I promise I need to work on that. But you have the Black Orcs and the Goblins only. So like the Goblins, they can move 6. Their block is horrible. Their throw, jeez, armor. Yeah, these guys have horrible armor, but the Black Orcs are amazing in terms of their armor check. Let me see. Yeah, each different. I guess you could say player position have their own little abilities, but these are like the Black Orcs, the Chaos team, just Beastmen and the blockers. Dark Elves have, all these different players, all these different stats, everything. Dark Elves play fast, vicious games of Blitz Bowl. They are quick, accurate, and a firm favorite with the fans. Oh, okay. Oh, I get the thing because there's a witch elf. I mean, or not the witch elf, but I know that in one of the, I think it was Blood Bowl 2, the video game, they had a vampire who would go into the crowd and actually bite someone. But yeah, that's cool. Wait, do they have that same flavor text for the Black Orc? Oh, that's what that was, the flavor text right there. But yeah, the Black, I even like the little artwork, because like here, it has like the official artwork for the Black Orcs, for the Chaos Chosen, but there's none for the, I think it's because everything else is filled out. So I guess if it's filled out completely, then you're not going to get it. Okay. But no, this is pretty cool. Like each of the different teams. Where's the humans at? Because that one, here it is. This is what I was looking for. Put it aside for a second. I want to take a look at everything else just to make sure. Because I actually, oh, yep, there's that one too. Okay. Oh boy, I was afraid of this. Okay. Now I'm putting this up to the side. So with Blitz Bowl, it's actually a lot more streamlined than it was for Blood Bowl, and that's what I liked a lot about it, because normally, like say with a human team, you would have 12 players, plus you would also have something called a giant figure, like they would have an ogre with them, right? Now a lot of these teams, like again, it's cut down by a lot. You ain't gotta buy all this extra stuff. It's like just like the base players that come in the box, no extras, no nothing. However, one of my favorite teams, which are the Halflings, I just like because like they're hilarious. But it looks like you have to have the Treeman with you in this one because, like right there, Hopeful, Catcher, Hefty, Treeman. You have to have one of the bigger guys with you. Just like the Snotling team, you have to have, again, Pumpwack, and you have to have the bigger guy with you with some of these teams. And when I bought my Halfling team, I only bought it with just the 6 players, and that's it. No Treeman whatsoever. So now I have to go out and buy that. So it's not going to necessarily ruin my experience of playing Blitz Bowl. However, I am gonna have to either like find a way around that, or if I have to buy it, I just have to buy it. But that's pretty much it. No, but let me see. Yeah, no, but that's pretty much it, guys. That is everything that comes with the game. There is the team cards, the drill cards, the challenge cards, the die. Here are the teams themselves, the players, which, by the way, I'm actually going to have a separate video, roughly like an hour long or so, of me just, assembling them, painting them if I can, and doing other stuff like that. But we'll see how, time goes. Here are the dugouts. That is the throw ruler, Bob and Jim, or Jim and Bob, however you want to say it. And then finally, the game board itself. But that is everything, guys. So I am very excited to start playing with this with you guys. I am so excited to start assembling these guys. I am super again, if you can't tell, I'm excited to play these with you guys. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know which team you want me to start painting first. And more importantly, let me know, when do you want me to play the game after they're already assembled, or do you want me to paint them, make them look all pretty, and then play with them? Or again, I can play with some of the teams I already have assembled up here on top. I can play with some of the teams I already have assembled, painted, and, again, based for you guys right here. That's a better looking one. Personally, I'd rather play with the ones I already have like painted and based up for you guys, because they look a lot better than what just, playing regularly, but I'm leaving that up to you. So this was Broken Tabletop. I really look forward to playing more with you guys. I look forward to getting through Blitz Bowl Ultimate Edition with you guys. So until next time, guys, this is Broken Soul saying, may your souls be ever bright. I love you guys. Bye.